I only had 4.5 hours at Universal Studios Hollywood, so I decided to let Chatgpt create an itinerary for me. Planning a day at a theme park can be super stressful, so let's see how helpful this actually is. And a huge thank you to Universal Studios Hollywood for inviting me. Alright, so here's the deal. ChatGPT first says that we need to go to Wizarding World of Harry Potter, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to ride Forbidden Journey, ride Flight of the Hippogriff. We'll also grab some butterbeer, because you didn't really go to Universal Studios Hollywood unless you got butterbeer. I'm really grateful that Universal Studios also gave me an express pass. Should be incredibly useful to make sure that we get everything done in about 4.5 hours. The only thing we won't have an express pass for is Bowser's Mario Kart Challenge. However, we are going to test the single rider line, see how fast that truly is. I've heard even on opening day, when Super Nintendo World was absolutely packed, that the single rider line took about like 8 minutes to get in line and ride the ride. So we'll see how true that is.
Join it because it's right down the street from your place. I want to go see.
I will proudly go on record and say that the Wizarding World at Universal Studios is probably the best theme park land of all time. It is still undefeated, like what, 13 years later? Alright, we got ride number 1, Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey. Let's do this. Just kidding. The ride is experiencing technical difficulties, so we're going to go ahead and try out Flight of the Hippogriff. Alright, the Express Pass really made a difference. We're able to look at all the shops, drink some butterbeer, ride a ride. We'll come back for Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey, but for now we are moving on to ChatGPT's next recommendation, which is to head straight down all the way to Super Nintendo World. The land opened in February. Now, we got to check it out during a media day and absolutely loved it, but it was also empty and there was no crowds. Bowser's Challenge had no wait. So we're going to see what it's like going to Super Nintendo World on a regular day. I love this view at Universal Studios Hollywood. When you're going down the escalators to go to the lower levels of the park, you can look out to the right and there's a bunch of really cool views of all the studios. You got Warner Bros. Studios over there in the distance. You got the Universal Studios. You got Disney somewhere out there. It's a pretty cool reminder how close you are to all the magic and all the history behind your favorite movies. Also, this is my first time coming to a theme park by myself. My wife usually is with me. If she's not here, Michael's with me, or Nick, or Greg. But I got nobody but myself today. Like I said, I am here in LA filming for something really cool I'm excited to share with you guys. And Universal Studios knew that I was in LA, so they invited me out to come kill some time at the park. And there's something oddly really peaceful just being here by myself on my own schedule, just doing my own thing. 100% if I could, I would definitely have my wife here by my side. Woo, it is a busy day today. Alright, here we go, Super Nintendo World. Almost afraid to see how long the wait is for Bowser's Mario Kart Challenge, but I am committed to seeing how long the single rider line actually takes. Alright, Bowser's Challenge is about a 90-minute wait. Alright, the time is currently 5:08. We are seeing exactly how long the single rider line takes. Reminder, the standby wait for this ride is currently at 90 minutes. Alright, we are still very ahead of schedule. ChatGPT said after Super Nintendo World it should be about 7:30, and this is when I should get dinner. Now, it is currently 6 o'clock, and I've done both the Wizarding World and Super Nintendo World. So now, I think I'm going to skip ahead of ChatGPT and go ahead and start on the next thing, which is The Mummy and Jurassic Park. Now, the question is, can I ride Jurassic World without getting wet?
Also remember, there is no eating.
Alright, mission success. We rode the ride. We got minimally wet. I'm talking like 2%. Just little raindrops. So it definitely is possible to ride that ride and not be wet and cold for the rest of your day at the park. I recommend row 9. I asked the ride attendant, which seat I should be in, and she said row 9 in the middle, so that's exactly where I sat. On my bag didn't even get a single drop of water, so that was great. Looking inside the store outside of the attraction, I don't see any 30th anniversary merchandise, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping to kind of get a sneak preview a couple weeks before the 30th anniversary kicks off, but that's okay. Next on the agenda, it's time for Revenge of the Mummy, my favorite ride in this entire park. I decided to get my steps in, so I'm taking the stairs back up to the upper lots. We've basically done everything that Chatgpt has laid out for us in our Universal Studios Hollywood itinerary. All that's left is to eat dinner and to ride Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey so that I can officially say that we've completed 100% the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So now I am walking back up to the Wizarding World to see if the ride is back up, see if I can ride it, and then after that I'll eat dinner. And after that, we're playing with house money. Take 2. Forbidden Journey is definitely one of my favorite rides. It will forever be a classic to me. It was the very first ride I've ever ridden at Universal Studios. I definitely feel like I cannot come to this park and not ride this ride. In fact, I've never been to Universal Studios, both in Hollywood and Florida, and not have ridden Forbidden Journey. So hopefully it's up and running and we can ride. Alright, Forbidden Journey is back up and running, so we will be riding. Let's go. Don't mind me, just hanging out in Hogwarts.
Professor B.
I will never get over how much I love that ride. Now we just have to eat somewhere, and then we have completed our very first Chatgpt itinerary at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm actually thinking I'm going to eat in Springfield. I've never actually eaten in Springfield of all the times I've been to Universal Studios, so I think I'm going to have Luigi's Pizza. So let's see how it is. It's official. With that, we have completed our Chatgpt itinerary at Universal Studios Hollywood. That's pretty fun. I actually liked it. I liked having AI create my schedule for me, although we definitely obliterated their estimated times. It's kind of a cool experiment. Now, here's the thing. We definitely cheated because we used a express pass, which definitely resulted in us being way ahead of schedule. However, I actually do think, considering the actual standby times at the park today and the crowds, I actually do think the Chatgpt schedule would have worked if you actually came here at 4:30 and wanted to do everything before the park closed at 9 and did not have an express pass. I actually think it would have been possible, which is kind of freaky but still kind of cool. So, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you plan to utilize Chatgpt to make your schedule going forward when you go to a theme park, specifically Universal Studios Hollywood. And it is about 7 o'clock now, which means I have about 2 hours to just hang out at the park before it closes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm just going to go enjoy the rest of my day at the park. Quick note before this video ends, a huge thank you to everybody who watches the videos, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, finally, a huge thank you once again to Universal Studios Hollywood for inviting me. I absolutely love working with you all, collaborating with you guys. It is an incredible honor for me. I love this place with my whole heart. Let me know in the comments your favorite thing about Universal Studios Hollywood, and I'll see you guys next time.